A confessed teenage murderer will spend the rest of his life behind bars with no chance of parole. A judge sentenced Isaiah Sweet today for the murders of his grandparents, Richard and Janet Sweet.
The couple was found shot dead in their home in Manchester in May of 2012. Sweet was later arrested in Cedar Rapids. He pleaded guilty to 2 counts first-degree murder. His lawyer had asked for a chance of parole, but the judge denied that request. CBS 2 News reporter Jason Hackett was in the courtroom today and is back, joining us now with the latest. Jason.
Yeah, guys, today was a first for Iowa. The 2012 Supreme Court case Miller versus Alabama says mandatory life sentences for juveniles without parole are unconstitutional. Prosecutors tell us this is the first time in Iowa a judge has referenced that case while sentencing a teen.
A sense of finality for a family still in mourning.
I couldn't wrap my mind around anything else but no parole.
The family of Richard and Janet Sweet say a life sentence without parole was the only way to go. As Miller versus Alabama shows, a mandatory life sentence without parole is unconstitutional for teens. However,
the court explicitly did not foreclose a sentencing court's ability to make that judgment in homicide cases.
So the judge considered 5 factors in determining Sweet's sentence: age and maturity, home environment, circumstances of the homicide, competence of the suspect, and the possibility of rehabilitation. As for age and maturity, he says though Sweet was 17 at the time of the crime,
had he been 9 months older, the law would have required him to serve life in prison without the possibility of parole.
When considering family environment, he says the Sweet household was stable. The circumstances of the murders, not in the heat of the moment. Rather, Shubatt says it was premeditated. And he says there's no question Sweet was competent during it all.
He understood his rights when he was apprehended and was able to recite those rights before they were recited to him.
Finally, Shubatt says a doctor called Sweet's potential for rehabilitation mixed at best.
He did not know whether defendant was treatable, let alone what treatment might be appropriate.
He was a psychopath and to this day has no empathy. This cannot be healed by medicine, and you cannot teach a person how to feel.
After that analysis, it was life without parole for Sweet, a rarity for juveniles in Iowa, and a victory for a family trying to heal.
And I thank the judge and all involved, and I feel justice was done today.
Now, Isaiah Sweet's legal team has 30 days to appeal the sentence. No indication yet as to whether or not they plan on doing so.